my day a little bit pissy. For one reason. Number one reason is they called me at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Schuster called me 4:30 this afternoon when my hours weren't coming back until 7. And they woke me up, which means I couldn't go back to sleep. Well, I called them back because I didn't answer the first call, but it woke me up. I called them back mostly to bitch, like, why are you calling me? And his response was, oh, I didn't call you. It's like, somebody from there called me. He's like, oh, well, that was somebody from the recruiting office. They need you to fix something on your application. It's like, you mean the application that I turned in and started working for you guys almost 3 months ago? That application? Like, what could I possibly need to fix that was an emergency for you to call me and wake me up during my rest break? I don't know. So, but they've been trying to get a hold of you for, for a month. It's like, no, they haven't. I've never gotten a phone call from anybody. It's like, maybe they sent an email, but I don't go through my goddamn emails every day. I don't work in the office. I don't have a reason to go through my email every day. I look at my email once a week, and that's on Wednesdays, because that's when I get my paid stuff. It tells me how much my paycheck's going to be on Friday. It's the only reason I got to get on the email unless I'm looking for a confirmation on an order or something. So if you send me a bunch of emails, I didn't get them, because who checks their damn email every day? But also, was there not a day that I was awake and driving during the day that you could have called me and asked me to deal with this? You're going to wake me up 2 hours before the end of my break to get me to go through an email and just accept some changes. Apparently the date that I quit K&B was incorrect somehow. I don't know. But whatever. It wasn't incorrect because I stopped working for K&B in February because that's when I got hurt. But maybe K&B didn't take me off their employment rolls until March. I don't know. But I didn't. It was like February 5th or something of 2021. Has it really been almost 2 years? Yeah, it has. It's been a year and a half. Almost 2. Alright, anyway. I'm going to stop rambling. I got to go to work. I got 500 something miles to do. One thing, I've got to take a half-hour break somewhere tonight. I'm going to try to find a Blue Beacon because this truck is like 90% bug guts at this point. I just noticed that this is going to a PFG down in Lebanon. If history is any indication, PFG is going to be super tight getting back into. Maybe it's a new facility, but many of their old facilities are not really built for 53-foot trailers. So it might be a bit of a challenge, but I'm always up for a challenge. going to be more of a challenge is the next load that picks up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when this load delivers at 6 a.m. So I'll probably end up doing like an 8-hour break, go pick the thing up, sit for 2 hours, and then go find a place to park for the rest of the day. It's the only way I'll get the thing picked up. And anyway, I'm also still feeling like total dog shit because I got woke up early and it just completely ruined my day. And I'm going to give Jason the lecture of his lifetime tomorrow. I want to talk to whatever idiot called me and woke me up at 4:30 this afternoon and let them understand that that's bullshit and they shouldn't do that. They need to check with the dispatcher or something to know whether I'm asleep or not. I drive for a living, right? So you're going to wake me up 3 hours before I need to get up. I already fell asleep late because I've been having trouble getting to sleep. So I'd only been asleep for about 4 hours. And they called me and woke me up. And I couldn't go back to sleep. Because once I'm awake, it's really hard for me to go back to sleep. I tried 3 or 4 times. I laid in bed, tossed and turned for an hour and a half before I gave up on it. And then I was up for an hour and a half, fully up anyway, before I had to go to work. So really I was up for almost 3 hours before I had to be. It's turned this 10-hour day into a 13-hour day, which is going to end up being a 20-something hour day because I got to take an 8-hour break between delivering and picking up this next load. The whole thing's a mess. I really don't have time to stop, but I gotta get out, go wash my face, get a cup of coffee or something. I'm dying here. He needs to understand what the hell I'm going through at night because you woke me up 3 hours before my freaking night shift. I asked the son of a bitch, like, how would you feel if somebody called you at fucking 2 in the morning and woke you up to ask you to do something for work? And then you had to come to work and be alert all day. Only your job is sitting at a fucking desk, right? You're not pulling a 80,000 pound vehicle down the interstate at night.
8 miles ahead, turn right on Red Road.
It just pisses me off so much that all day it's going to bother me because I'm exhausted because somebody woke me up for no reason. There's no reason for it. Like if I start if I feel like I'm going to nod off, like I'll pull over on the damn shoulder if I have to, but I'll get off the road. But I'm just uncomfortable enough that I just want to pull off for a minute, take a little walk, get some coffee, and then see how I feel in 15 minutes or so.
You and I jump in the car, go for a ride, turn the key, forget about life, slide the seat back, go for a drive. See how far this road will go. Ride the white lines, let the good times roll. Like James Dean and Marilyn Monroe. We were born to run, so let's take it slow. And chase that sun right into the ocean. I wanna taste your lips, kiss you in slow motion. I'm praying for red lights to slow us down. Pump those brakes, a traffic jam, a flat tire, a detour. All I want is one more hour with you, girl, by my side. You and I.
Screwed up. I pulled into the wrong driveway because I'm tired. I can't back out on that street. I mean, I could physically do it, but I'd be worried somebody's gonna back into me. I need to go over there. Or is it over there? I don't know what the hell I was thinking. This is not gonna be fun. There's plenty of room to back out, but it's onto a busy street. So there's not a whole lot of traffic out there, but decent amount, buddy. I think I got away with it. Don't run into me, guy. Stop. Jesus. Thought you didn't see what was going on there, huh? Is this PFG? It's gotta be PFG. Yeah. Got it. I was like a tenth of a mile away. I just turned down the wrong damn driveway. Real quick, and then I'll go walk around, try to find the receiving office. I mean, my appointment's not for another hour. I don't know if there's even anybody in here. Like being watched. She's like, go around. Okay, jeez. I my appointment's at 6. Some of those other guys were at 5, so they got to get them unloaded first. Hell, all but one of their crew was late, including the manager, but that shit happened, I guess. Whatever. I told him, like, dude, I'm not in a hurry. Like, I don't care if you don't get me out here until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because I'll just go to bed. Yeah, don't slow down or nothing, right? The fuck asshole. Well, I was hoping it was going to take a little longer than 30 minutes. It's going to take a nap while I was waiting on the door. I guess I'll do my job and shit. I don't usually cut guys off, but that dude is unbelievably slow. Normally I would have waited on him, but Jesus Christ. Like, come on, dude. See how slow he's moving, right? I got a little bit of a nap here. I just called Jason. I still have a little over 2 hours on my clock. So I can make it over to this next stop. I'm saying, I can make it over to this stop in Nashville. They have overnight parking there. So I'm going to get over there, get checked in, try to get loaded, and I can take my 10-hour break there. Well, if they were quick enough to load me, I'd just get loaded and get out of Nashville real quick. Because I have 2.5 hours of drive time. But that's not going to happen. The idea that there's parking here is nonsense. You can't even get into the damn place to get out of the way. I guess I'm going to check in and see if I can get loaded early, which is unlikely because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trucks waiting to get loaded. My appointment's not till 4. But I'm gonna go talk to them, see what they want, if they want me to leave or not. If I have to leave, I'll have to take a break and come back whenever they're available. Hi, I was lied to. I was told that you guys had parking here, so I'm like way early for my appointment.
We
Okay.
have no room, as you can see.
Yeah, they're full of shit. I don't know where they got that, but
I responded to the email. I told them you couldn't park here. So, but you can go ahead and sign in. What's the pickup number?
Is that 55 number the right number?
Yeah. Really.
Okay, but if when I leave, I'm probably going to have to wait till I get a 10-hour break because the only reason I came up here because they said they had parking. I have like an hour and a half left on my clock. So.
Are you saying you can't get loaded until like 8 p.m.?
Yeah.
Come on
You,
back at 8
you guys are here?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they said, oh yeah, you can park there. So I was like, okay, I'll go get loaded and go to bed. No, that's not happening. So if I can figure out how the hell to get out of here.
Yeah, I don't even know if you'll be able to turn around.
Can I go that way down that street? Do you know?
Go that way? Yeah, you can.
Okay, because I can back out if there's nobody behind me yet.
you can do that. That's no problem.
Appreciate you. Here 10 seconds earlier, I'd be parking in that freaking spot where that hot shotter is. But now that was the last spot. I gotta find somewhere else to go. I'm going to Antioch. That's the best option. There's that Love's on the north side of Nashville, but I'm not going into that place because that's where everybody in Nashville goes. Antioch's only 12 miles away. That's the best option I'm gonna have to park somewhere. So. I can't believe that. If I was 10 seconds earlier, I'd have beat that dude in here and gotten a spot to park. At this point, I'm trying to get them to reschedule this thing for tomorrow morning because I'm only, I think it's like 8.5, 9 hours to Chicago. Yeah, it's 8-hour drive to Chicago. So if they can get me loaded at like 6 in the morning, or even later, like 8 or 9, if they can set that thing for 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, if I got loaded by 10 or 11, I could still be in Chicago by their original appointment time. I don't know how much I talked about this crap when I stopped, but I told Jason yesterday, the whole reason I went over there is because I was going to be able to get loaded and then go to bed. And then deal with it. I told him yesterday, it's like, since none of that's going to happen, we need to reschedule the thing to tomorrow morning. Today, by the way. And I heard nothing back. I went to bed. I was going to get like 3 hours of sleep before I had to go. But I was going to go. Until I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, having slept through my alarm. I went back to sleep. And then at 7 o'clock this morning. I called him and told him. He's like upset but not mad, because I did tell him I needed to go to bed and that 3 hours wasn't going to be enough, and that I needed it rescheduled, and they did nothing. So now hopefully they'll get me loaded this morning when I get rolling here, and I can still make it up to Chicago tonight. It's only a 7.5, 8 hour drive, so as long as they get me loaded this morning, I'll still make it to Chicago on time. Somehow or another, I didn't get it on camera. I thought I recorded myself talking about it, and I'm editing the video now several days later. And I realized that there's no footage of me explaining what happened. So as soon as I went to pull out of that lot, my truck derated, locked me in at 5 miles an hour. I was already out of the spot and on the driveway leading. I couldn't get turned around. So that's why I went across the street into the TA. That's where you pick up there. I don't know why I didn't get that footage, but for some reason or another, there's no footage. Of course, there's no free spots over here. I was in a spot, but I didn't know that the truck was going to do this shit until I pulled out. It's not starting off great. Not at all. Codes they're getting saying there's some kind of contamination in the DEF system, and that's why it's derating. Thing is, after all this shit, I'm still tired because I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning when I was supposed to get up at 8 o'clock last night, but I'd only been asleep for about 5 hours when I woke up. Now my truck's broken down. They're sending me over back to Lebanon, which is hilarious because all this started with a freaking bad information, and I would have never left Lebanon or Murfreesboro, same area there. There's an international place in Lebanon. He said that they can work me in. They got me for a trailer. Acting like nobody's talked to them. Somebody called in and talked to these people. They're acting like they don't know anything. Somebody called. Whatever. Just wanted them to give hugs. He's just a huggy boy. Hi. So I'd given up. I was just going to go to the hotel. Turns out I can't do that. This place isn't open on weekends. So I can't. It is 1:30 in the afternoon, and they pulled the thing out so they could get the thing worked up. They don't have anything fixed on it yet. It's been here 6 hours. Oh, they come up with some other bullshit they want to fix that has nothing to do with the reason I wanted to bring it here. Told them no, they'll probably do that up there at the yard. They can't go to the hotel. And now, come to find out, it's Friday, mind you. It's Friday afternoon. They don't have another load for me until Sunday. If you've never been around these parts of the truck, there's nowhere to park around here. And it's getting later and later in the afternoon. I've got nowhere to park my shit. They haven't even started fixing it. It's 2 in the afternoon. It's 1:30. They close at 5. They're gonna work it up, she said. They're not gonna be done with me till Monday, so I'm going out to the road to meet my Lyft driver. Come here, bud. Come here, Diesel. Come on. Easy, bud. Oh, appreciate you. Hey, get back, get back. Sit down. He's friendly.
Never had a dog or lived with a dog.
Yeah, I'm a truck driver and he rides with me, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. Like I said, I'll give you that $20 to let him, because I've been rejected more than once from having him with me and end up stranded without him. So yeah, but you know, I get it. People are afraid of dogs. Here you go. Yeah. Hey, come here, bud. Sit. Thanks.
Boy or girl?
He's a boy. He's been in a truck with me since he's a puppy. And a little bit nicer than the last one. Hotels no matter what, but at least it's not a complete shithole. Just gonna close it. He's dying thirsty. He's drinking out the toilet already. Put the AC on. I understand hotels are trying to save money, but it'd sure be nice if it wasn't 90 degrees and I walked in this room. Come on, bud. Get your duck. Get duck. Get it. Some storms coming in. Sitting here waiting on the Lyft driver to get here. My truck's still not done, but it's supposed to be done today. And it's about an hour before checkout, so I checked out and called the Lyft. I'll go wait in their waiting room. It's a lot nicer of a day today so far. It's almost... Oh, why? Why'd you do that? Wrap yourself around me and then stand in my face like, I can't move, Dad. Okay. Anyway, go wait for that thing to get done, and then they took me off the load I was on for today. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing next. I've been basically boned as hard as you can get boned on miles this week. He said he's going to pay me layover, but I don't know how much that's going to be. It pretty much sucks all the way. Oh, hold on. Said that was the Lyft driver calling, but they didn't. I tried to answer, it went straight off. But anyway, it's a nice day. Maybe that room won't be 5,000 degrees. It's got to be like 75 degrees today. Take that when you can get it. I am almost positive that all that food I just got and barely even touched is probably going to be bad sitting in my refrigerator. I asked them to make sure the APU is running, but I don't know if they did. And if it wasn't, the thing would have shut off. Hell, even if it was, it might have shut off. There's another $130 worth of shit down the drain. We'll see. You know, I could get lucky and it'd still all be cold and some of it frozen and edible. Finally back in my truck. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My load, they had me on a load picking up out of Chattanooga. Which I'm not a real big fan of Chattanooga. It's off in the mountains, and anytime you get off the interstate, the roads are super narrow and tight. In my experience anyway, I've obviously not been to every single place. But I gotta find somewhere to park because it picks up at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I need to be rolling in 12 hours. This place closes at midnight tonight. So yeah, I gotta find somewhere outside of their gate to park. Because I think they'd probably fully let me park here, but then I couldn't get out all the time. So I'm gonna go Sunday. I didn't record much at the hotel because I get in kind of a crabby mood at those places, and I was kind of butting heads with the employees there. One morning, the first morning, I went and got breakfast and I went to bring it back to my room like I always have, because I don't want to leave my dog in the room by himself for 45 minutes. You know, he's pretty good in hotels, but any dog gets a little restless when their owner's not in the room. So I was going to bring it back to the room and eat it, and the guy caught me in the hallway and was like, "You can't bring that to your room." Why? It's just our policy. I don't really care. I'm going to go to my room and eat. Well, we're going to charge you for that. Charge me for what? It's like, you're not supposed to have our food out of the cafeteria. It's like, so I can order food from outside the place and eat it in there, no problem. But I can't eat the food that you offer as part of the benefits of staying here in the room that I pay for. It's just a policy. It's like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to go eat my food. And I just went in the room. And then I just had the DoorDash people bring me some stuff from the dollar store so I didn't have to eat their food anymore, because I didn't want to go through that crap again. So, you know, we took a little walk or two, and I just didn't record much because I just get in a funk. But I did find out I'm going to get paid for 2 full days of breakdown pay. It's $200 each. So there's $400. It's not a great week, but it won't be as devastating as if I only had those 1,000 miles. Speaking of that, as soon as I stop recording here, I need to send in my last load with all these receipts and stuff so I can get refunded for the $430 worth of hotel that I had to spend. But hopefully it's the last breakdown for a while, man. I've been in the shop 3 times in a week, and this last time was a doozy, so hopefully it'll be the last one for a while. If it breaks down again, I'm just going to tell them, all right, you guys got to give me a newer truck that isn't falling apart. But hopefully it'll be the last breakdown. Got a duck. If you want to know what the squeaking was. He got a duck. He got a duck. He's just squeaking it. Anyway, for the people worried about, you know, my insomnia and stuff, just know that I've been doing this for 10 years and I've had these same problems ever since I started. I've always had a problem sleeping. And, you know, I mentioned in the comments, like, I would never drive if I felt unsafe to drive. I've had to more than once call companies and fight it out with them, saying, look, I just didn't get any sleep. I gotta go to bed, and it pisses them off. But you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I'm good. You know, I sleep when I can, and I drive when I can't. I'm just a little down this last week. It sucks. It sucks to be out on the road not making any money, and I did not make hardly any money this week. But I got my hours back. I got full 70-hour clock, so hopefully when I get empty up around Chicago Wednesday morning, they can find something else for me to do and with some meat on it, and I can get rolling again pretty steadily here for a couple weeks, so I can make up for lost time there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.